Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our GP qualifiers. It's the Monaco Grand Prix this weekend, and we see a nice set of drivers, legendary drivers, and Kimi Antonelli getting a 10% buff, and we see some parts as well. So we have 3 drivers and 2 parts getting a 10% buff in this event, which is pretty nice. We're going to be jumping on in. We've got our team score up to 700, so we're going to be jumping back into Challengers GP. Last event, we did qualify for Challengers GP Saturday, but I was at a funeral, so I didn't get to do any races at all Saturday, so yeah, we didn't go through. All right, so this week we're going to be jumping in and we're going to be going into Contenders Challengers GP once again. This time we're going to be going all the way through to the finals, hopefully. All right, hopefully. All right, so if we get this part here on equipped, we could get a little bit of boost there, 80 stars, but that's all right. We're not really interested in that too much right now. All right, so we're gonna be jumping into our first race. It's gonna be Monaco. It's gonna be cornering and defending, so we need our setup to be high cornering. I think my setup is high cornering. And this is the setup that we're gonna be using. Beerman level 1, and we have Kimi Antonelli at level 3. All Series 6 drivers. As for the car, this is the car that we're going to be using, and we have our cornering at 85, so that's pretty nice. So we're going to be jumping into this race, our first race in the event here, and see what we could do in our first race. First time I'm going to be racing on Monaco this season, as I have not unlocked Monaco in duels as yet, as I'm still in Series 6, pushing to Series 7. Almost there though, not far away. Look out for a Series 6 video coming out probably tomorrow or so. So much videos to make, but I don't have the time to make all of them. So I'll be taking my time to make them. Sorry about that, guys. I know I normally be speeding them out, but I really don't have that much time to make 2 videos per day. Today, only reason why we're making 2 videos today is because our first one was short and sweet. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into our race here at Monaco and see what we could do and how we could do. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so, and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. How much laps is it here at Monaco? We didn't even look. How much laps is it? All right, so let's see where we qualify. P13, P20. Not too bad. All right, it's 7 laps, so we're gonna go 3, 3, 2, and it's gonna be cornering and defending. So we're gonna go mainly for a cornering boost. So I want something with super good cornering, like that hook there. Let me see what else is available. All right, we're just gonna go with the Prince, since it's gonna be the featured boost. And we're just gonna go with that. Let's go medium tires for Beerman there. So the rival opted to go for hards in the front, softs in the back, and we went for softs in the front, mediums in the back. Try not to go for the longer tire in the front. I don't know if that still happens in the game, but previous years, whenever you go with the driver in front on the slower tires, he basically gets pulled back to wait for your driver on the slower tire to pass him in some strange way in previous years. I'm not sure if this year that's a thing. I haven't checked that one to see if that still happens. But I should check it eventually. Right. So looking good. Currently we're in P8. Where on Monaco would be good to use or DRS on the main straight, I would think. Yeah, so we're gonna keep that DRS all the way around to the main straight. This small straight here should be good to go DRS, but we're not gonna waste it down there as we're gonna fly into this huge tight corner. So we're gonna just wait for the main straight. I think that's where we're going to get the most value for DRS here at Monaco. So we're going to boost here, and ooh, come on. I don't like when that comes up right as I'm about to hit my DRS. Right, so I think we did pretty well with the DRS up the main straight there. All right, let's go to pit as it's, we're going to go back to softs. We could go to hard tires with one of our drivers, Beerman here, and go to finish with him. We could try to squeeze an extra lap. Let me see. Where's 30%? He's going to run out right about here. So we're not going to try to squeeze that extra out of him because he's going to run out. So let's push in. We're going to stock here. Be mindful of stocking as well, guys. So best we should have started off this race with the hard tires for our Beerman, so he could do 4 laps so we don't stock. So be mindful of stocking, guys. Alright? Be very mindful of stocking. If you could avoid it at all costs. Alright, so hard tires, soft tires is the best start for Monaco. So your drivers don't stock. I was hoping that our Antonelli would have gotten a pretty good start and kind of pull away from our Beerman, and that's why we but that didn't much materialize. So yeah, still making up some good position. We have a nice little gap between drivers as well, as our Beerman is going to be trying to go to the finish. As our Antonelli, we could bring him in right now to switch back to some fresh soft so we don't have to pit on lap 6, which is what we're going to do. We're going to bring him in right now so we don't have to pit on lap 6. And then we'll see if Beerman crosses the line with 50%, he's good to go. If he's below 50%, we're going to probably have to pit him. It looks like he's going to be crossing the line at 50. I'm going to DRS here. Yep, cross the line at 54%, so he's good to go. We're gonna we see the rival now bringing his DRS all the way around to the main straight there. So even the bot has figured out that the main straight is the best place to use your DRS here at Monaco. That's the longest straight into a corner. So here we go, our final push. We're gonna DRS with our Antonelli. So we see our Beerman in front of our Antonelli. He has on the hard tires. Antonelli barely passing here. Squeeze past P17 as well. Let's see if we can get him to push past P17. I'm gonna have to boost him by. Let's time it. P17 is pulling away, so he's gone from him. Not much we are going to be able to do. There he is right there. We're going to try and attack here. Get that DRS. Get that DRS. See if we can squeeze him on the line. No, we cannot. Alright. So P13, P18 for our first race, 19 points. We were trying to score at least 20 points per race, but 19 is okay. I think we could have gotten a lot more points in this one if we'd start off with the hard tires and not stop. So be mindful to start off with the hard tires for your race at Monaco. All right, let's take a quick look at the debriefing here. That was a strategy. So we did a 2-stop strategy with our Antonelli. Majority of the pack did a 1-stop strategy, which is right. All right, so there we go. All right, so that was the match for the drivers. Our drivers had a little better stats. We just were losing against defense. As for our car, we kind of had a better car. We had a car with a higher cornering and not so good on qualifying there, but we had a faster pit time and we got some good speed in there. All right, power unit at 49. Alright, let's jump into our next race and see how we do in that one. Here we go for our next race on Austin, Texas. That has that nice little long straight there for DRS, which is pretty nice. Let's see where our drivers qualify. Nice Antonelli up to P10, Bearman down in P19 there. And it's 3 laps, so we're going to go for the mediums and do the one-stop strategy for our Bearman here. Let's see what tires. We want something with corners. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Prince again, as I just like race start. I really like race start boost. Anything to do with race start, that's basically what I like. Once again, we have a nice gap, so this time we could go for mediums, because we have a nice gap. Hopefully our Antonelli gets a good start, and our Bearman don't really pull up on him really quick. Hopefully he gets a nice jump, and look at that, Bearman is basically on him already. Oh my god. Come on, Antonelli. He picked up like 2 positions. Bearman picked up like 8 positions right away. Alright, so great start from our Bearman there, as our Antonelli kind of struggled to make up some places. See if we can pick up there, then we'll just cut him down, and we'll cut down there. Save a little bit of our boost. We're going to squeeze there as he was being attacked really bad for our DRS. And yep, they're right beside each other, so they're going to stock. Let's give Antonelli a little bit of support here. I'm cutting that down and boost him back up. Charge up a little bit of the power unit. Down, boost back up, charge down a little bit there. Alright, so we're going to use our DRS now on the main straight with Kimi. Let's see if we can pick up some place. Boost there, clear, then we launch. Boost, clear, launch. Down the straight we go. Alright, Bearman picking up 2 positions. Antonelli moved up to P5, so he picked up 1, while Bearman moved up 2 places. And we still have this massive no gap in between. Alright, so we're gonna bring them into pit now. I want to try to create a gap here. I'm gonna try. I'll probably have to like slow Bearman down a bit and keep Antonelli going as he's out front. Clear the corner, boost. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is no boost for Bearman here, as we're gonna be going to pit now. We're just gonna allow Antonelli to go, and then we're gonna kind of charge our Bearman a bit here. Let's charge our Antonelli a little bit as well, and we'll boost him into pit. We'll just let Bearman kind of cruise around here into pit. Antonelli in, because we don't really want to have him parked up. Alright, so there we go, in, and we're out. Come on now, Bearman, get out, get out, get out, get out. Alright, so he's back out in P18. Alright, no problem. He'll make up back some places, up to P17 already. Alright, now we're gonna fire away DRS with our Antonelli. Bearman has a little bit of boost that we've saved up on him, and we're just gonna clear and fire away here. He should pick up at least those 2 cars down the inside. Pretty nice. More Bearman up to P16, Antonelli up to P10, and we're going to be picking up a few cars who are in pit here up to P4 with Antonelli, and here comes Bearman to move up to P11, P12. Alright, not too bad. Alright, looking pretty good here. P5, P12, as we're about to boost down the straight, see if we can pick up to P4. Bearman P13, and about to boost down the straight. Should be able to pick up a few places. Back up to P12, and we're up to P5. Still in P5 with Antonelli. Alright, let's see if we can hold P12. Ah, come on, Bearman. You got all that blocking, bro. Should have blocked Gasly there. Right, we're up to P6. Getting attack. Or Antonelli. P7. Losing out. guess they're on these softer tires. We're gonna boost around the corner, then we'll boost off with DRS, boost around the corner. I think we're way above our 20 point score right now, so we're pretty good, in a good spot, because we're losing positions fast by Antonelli there. Alright, so there we go, finishing P10, P13, 15 points. Way above what we want, so that's nice. That's 25 points. Pretty nice race there for us. We'll take that all day long. 25 points. I still have a few parts I could upgrade to improve our chances by Saturday. So yeah, looking good. Ooh, it's 27. Okay. Don't know how we got 27 there, but all right, we'll take it. Alright, there we go, debriefing. Alright, so there we go, we did the one stop. A good amount of them did 2 stops, some of them also did 1 stops. Pretty good match here. I think we have, our Bearman is a little bit better than the rival Bearman there. But how is it that, well, Antonelli has a massive advantage in qualifying over Bearman there? That's why he keeps out qualifying him. And we had the corner setup here, looking pretty nice compared to the rival setup. Rival had the better setup, 3 greens over our 2 greens. So yeah, let's jump into our final race of the video, as I can't record for too long, as I don't want the file to be corrupted. So we're going to be doing 3 races per video in the qualifying round here. Alright, here we go for our final race of the video. We are on Abu Dhabi. Straight. Not the best track for the DRS. P14, P21. 8 laps, so we're going to go for the hards. Once again, we're going to go for the Prince boost as our light race start. And it gives us a good amount of cornering as well. Where is it though? Where did they move the Prince boost to? Oh, it's not here. So we'll have to go all the way down for it. Come on, hurry up. There we go. There we go. We just got it on. It's not in the recommendation for the track. Alright, perfect start for Bearman, fast start for Antonelli. And here comes for Bearman. Antonelli struggling to pick up any places. Bearman is just right on us. I really like how Bearman is making use of these starts. Though he kind of dropped back there, but he was just right on us on the start. Let's see if we can pick up some positions. Don't want to use too much upward boost or ERS. Power unit, want to save some. Don't want to use too much upward power unit at all. And Bearman making up some places here. We're on the hard tires as we want to go for 3-3-2. So we're gonna boost here. RS down the straight. DRS down the straight. Ooh, I don't like when my driver's is using DRS and just slams into the back. DRS should improve overtaking and speed. So your drivers should be flying down the track and they should be overtaking, not slamming into the back of cars. That's the only thing I don't really like about the DRS. Right, so we're nice and close here. I want to kind of push our Antonelli a bit. Want him to get out of the way. Don't want him to block our Bearman. And we're just going to allow Bearman to cruise down. We don't want to push him too much, forcing him to stop. We're going to kind of slow him down here a bit as Antonelli goes into pit. We kind of charge our Bearman up and let him just stroll around here. There is Antonelli right up the top, just going in. So we're 2 minutes. So we're gonna lose about two seconds on our Bearman pit stop. So that was about 6 seconds for our Bearman stop. And as you can see, he got blocked in because of it. He's down to P21. We're gonna boost here. Boost here. Antonelli seems to be struggling at this track for some strange reason. Don't know why. Or is it the hard tires? Bearman has been a lot aggressive on this track compared to Kimi Antonelli here. But maybe it's because of the hard tires, which is not so aggressive in driving. It's more of a cruise tire, more of a layback tire. Kind of a surfer dude kind of tire, you know, chilled out. So real boost here. They're still nice and close. As you can see, Bearman is basically made up places on Antonelli. As I'm telling you, Antonelli has not been aggressive at all. And we're about to go back to pit with both drivers. Our Antonelli is not being aggressive here. I don't know if it's the track or what, or if it's the tires, I don't know. But he has not been as aggressive as we would have wanted him to be here. We're just going to cruise with our Bearman. We're not going to boost. Cruise around. Try and see if he could defend and hold up some of these guys as Kimi Antonelli going into pit. Boosting our Bearman now. We should have enough. We shouldn't waste too much time here. Alright, just perfect was that stop. Just perfect. So we should get back out with our Bearman without being blocked up. There we go. So we didn't lose any time with Bearman there, which is pretty nice. And now on the soft tires. Let's see if he's going to be a bit more aggressive on the track on his softs for the remaining 2 laps. Bearman still acting really aggressive. He's right on Kimi. Up to P17. Bearman, can he squeeze P16? Let's see if we can attack Stroll here. Alright, we got P16. Let's see if we can attack Gasly. Antonelli for his final boost. There we go. Bearman for his final boost. There we go. Squeezing by Hulkenberg to be right behind Kimi Antonelli is our Bearman. Great drive from Bearman here in this race. Kimi Antonelli was kind of slow here. I don't know why, but Bearman was really aggressive in his race here as he runs out of tires, crossed the line for P13. So a nice 25 points for us in that race. Alright, so let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your qualifiers. That's basically going to be it for my qualifiers here, as I don't want to risk going another race and then my file get corrupted. It happened the last time I did 4 races and I didn't even get to make the video until the other day. So yeah. What is this now? Seems the game is stuck. Alright, so we're just going to end it right there. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your qualifying races. Oh, here it comes. So let's go debriefing. There we go, our strategy 3-3-2. Pretty nice strategy. Everybody did a 2-stop strategy here. Some people did 3-3-2 on the medium tires there. Esteban Ocon. Gasly did it as well. And we see 3-2-3 for the top driver. 4-4 for Hamilton did a 1-stop. Only if Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton were performing in real life how they're performing here in that race with that strategy. Epic. And look at the rival car, insane. And hopefully we could level up some parts as well by the end of the week for our car as we get some coin surge and get some coins. Unlocking Series 7 is going to be where we're going to be making all our coins. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. There we go, 71 points. We should do about 90 points or so. And if that's not good enough, then tomorrow we'll go again and then we'll definitely get qualified. But that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your events. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Check out our previous video on objective where we share with you what's the best thing to use your objective points to buy. All right, so yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.